Pretty tired.
Would you like to give this a shot?
I would city card game. I'll try it. I mean, this is the last game of the night because it's 5 to midnight.
Yeah, it is. This is pretty much the last game.
I'll try it until I get frustrated or bored or finish it. I am in a mood where I will not have much patience.
Don't worry, I totally understand where you're at. So, really want to give thanks to everyone who stuck around and watched us.
Yes.
It means a lot to us. Oh wow. Alright, well if it's always going to be 1280 by 720 then you might as well make full screen.
We need to learn how to do that.
Oh, we didn't even read the description for this game, now that I think of it. Oh well. Well, here's the description right here. Say out loud.
Oh, I can't even read that well. Why? I don't know.
Let's play it.
Welcome. Click and drag a token to grow your town into a city. Click the icon cheat sheet to learn what the tokens do. Click anywhere to something.
I would assume that's what you click and drag. That's new technology, and I assume that's oh yeah, there it is. Nice.
So is this kind of like a civilization?
Yeah.
Block has a token.
Can you rotate this for some? Oh wow.
It's just zoom and
No, I mean that does help though. We're taking up money.
I'm not like science +4. Cannot afford that token. How much is this? The money right there?
I would assume so. Oh wow, we're all in the green now.
I don't know if that's like a timeline, like a message log or something, or
Right.
what.
We're presumably learning new technologies according to these general stores and stuff. Oh man, the more expensive stuff are actually, we can't afford anything.
Cannot afford to use anything in your what? What's that word?
Anything in your laurel?
No idea.
Oh, well, let's assume it's the orange things that they're talking about.
Sure. The thing. fund? I have no idea. Well, unless, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say like, I think reading more about it would have been helpful to understand what we're doing.
That was kind of our fault, wasn't it? That they had a description
Yeah.
and we skipped it over. To be fair, it's not too late. We still have that choice.
It's kind of too late now. It is very kind of concerned that there's a lot of horse and cart.
It seems like what I am seeing is that the token seems to be progressively increasing in technological situations like general store, tax stuff. Like those are definitely things that strikes me as something a higher tech location would have knowledge of, a more sophisticated civilization. So I am getting the impression that your civilization is improving in that regards, and I find that part interesting.
I mean, it definitely, and this is just guesswork. We're going to be very unfair to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like what you put down affects like what kind of tokens? Because it seems like to me that like the tokens you put down have certain properties that like increase. What's the word? Like putting down general store will increase bus station, I guess. That seems a little weird. I'm having like, I'm going to say one thing is the font needs to be a lot clearer.
Yeah, no, this.
That is like even if I knew what was going on, like I have a hard time reading a lot of the words and the numbers, because like I can't tell if this like bit here is a currency, like a euro or something, or a number.
Mm-hmm. And this text keeps popping up. We got it. Oh my. Well done, John.
I literally don't think I could play this anymore.
You just zoomed in really close.
I zoomed in. I'm trying to zoom my way out.
There we go.
Interesting. I will say, I have a very sneaking suspicion that there is like some sort of collider on the camera that like did not register for a second. Like that's how that system works.
Right.
Don't find like a better way, I guess. Which is very unfair to say, I guess.
Oh, we're almost there with bus station,
Yeah.
but we're not making much progress with engine. Which tile has already been placed is hard to tell.
Yeah, it's super hard to tell. Like I think having this turn red or something, that would be, or green or some color, make an indication in the physical bit.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I'm also like kind of curious as to what this stuff. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh wow. Keep going. Oh.
Yeah, I did not realize you could do that.
Why can you not afford that? I don't understand.
So then okay, so there's also like text above some of them, which I assume is like some sort of modifier.
Yeah, that's true.
That is like impossible to read. I don't know, it's kind of like
Oh, bus station. Sweet.
something. Yeah, like I don't know, it's what's the word I'm trying to think of?
Oh, you know what? Every time that appears, maybe you can place a tile and that causes a new city to appear.
Yeah, I figured out farms apparently adds a new model. I honestly don't think it's doing anything. It's not doing anything that I can like understand, because you put that there, then the same modifier is above like
Right.
stuff. Put the station there.
I will assume then one of the goals of the game, which we're kind of inventing on the spot here, is to spread the board all the way so that it reaches to the edge.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's like you build up technology and
I kind of like the aesthetic of this game, like the whole imaginary notion that you're on top of this flying island and you're just trying to create a city out of it.
visually looks good. A lot more care needs to have been done to the UI. I mean, not that care wasn't put into it, but like I think a lot of clarity needed to have been put in. Because it's not very intuitive. Lock tech. Oh. I have not seen a lot. Oh, so it's that stuff. So increase in money, decrease population, increase population, draw X amount of cards. So that kind of helps things a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I'm kind of wondering if it's turn-based or like it's a turn, because things are being replaced.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm kind of wondering if like it's being replaced because there's that max amount of cards you can put out, or I don't know. It's kind of frustrating because like we should have read. This was not the one. This was not the game to like not read the description on.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm sorry about that.
Well, I mean, even if you push it, I think I would have skipped it because I'm very tired.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks good. That's a. Man, we're creating a city here.
Evidently.
Yeah. It actually looks nice that we're progressing through.
Yeah. kind of wish it like expanded on its own. I can't seem to.
It does have a bit of a cookie clicker feel to it. That's a bad comparison, honestly.
That's it's not really like.
I'm sorry. I need to come up with a better analogy for this. It does have a very board game like feel to it. There we go.
Yeah.
A very solitaire like feel.
It's like I'm kind of feeling like I'm just missing a lot of rules and not that, I don't know what the intended purpose of this game was, so.
Mm-hmm. Wait, why is there a tile that decreases population and increases population?
No, increases money,
Oh.
increases taxes, then decreases. There are turns, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And you're bored. I don't think I'm going to do this much longer because I'm not seeing anything
Fair enough.
new. I mean, this stuff's like slowly building up, but it's not like. I don't know. As we're doing now, kind of just thinking new things to say because I mean it's visually interesting. It's there is a lot of gameplay or game design thought put into it, and it is had we read the rules more, I think we would have been interested to see. I think we could like directed this a lot better, but as it is, we're kind
There's
of
an engine.
clicking. Yeah, I can't afford that. 'Cause 200, I've got 100. And because that's the thing, like I feel like I probably would have been able to manage things a little bit better, but I don't know.
Why did the engine disappear suddenly? That's strange.
Because they replaced the board.
Oh.
Every time you have like a board where you can't afford anything, it like just replaces it.
General store? Can you afford that?
General stores seem to be pretty cheap.
Oh my goodness. Nope, can't support it. You're right.
I don't know, I think
Yeah, that's fine.
it's engine down. Yeah. No, I didn't even listen to any.
Any sound?
There's a thing, but it's like very faint.
Oh, it's
sound.
yeah, that's the audio sound, isn't it? Or audio icon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very, very faint.
Oh
Yeah.
no! You can see everything.
Hello, Stephen.
You seem to have missed out some camera controls, not much else though. You've just been voted as a mayor on the basis of economy and population growth. However, having been isolated from the rest of the society for so long, you had to rush to discover ancient technologies to upgrade to modern times. I was hoping to enter this comp, or however I passed out last night, so I missed the main entering time. Also, if you have a problem with this game, please contact me directly. So, in other words,
I got problems.
yeah, but there was
Well-
no explanation as to exactly what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to play the game. Fantastic.
Yeah, I think defining rules a lot more would have made this game better because it wasn't, I think font changing alone will. I keep saying alone. No, it needs a font change, so it's like not as confusing to read. I mean, if you want like that specific style, like find something that's like readable to the layperson, I guess. I don't know. That's something you're gonna have to just shop around and then test out with people, because font choices when they don't work really impact the game, because then you're like kind of people are just spending more time focusing on what the thing is saying and not like what the meaning of everything else is.
To me, my main concern was the objective was not clear.
Yeah.
The objective of the game was not clear, and just had to kind of figure it out on our own. There was also the fact that certain effects, you have a cheat sheet, like that. I considered that to be an admittance of failure, in the sense that, you could have given some visual cues to provide us what some of those effects do, as we're placing them onto the board, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like a cheat sheet is an admittance, but like I would definitely like integrate that more. Like, I think it's laziness, I guess, because you're not like putting it into you're not like putting the information out where it's like directly visible and like you can easily access it. You're putting it in a place where you just click on one panel, then it's a bunch of text and icons to read, which I don't think does the game any favors, because it is mostly like icons and text. I think like the biggest problem with it is there isn't like a good definition of what the game is actually. The objective seems to be like a generalist list, just like make something sustainable and expand the city, but it doesn't tell you like how to do that very easily. And just like reading it here, it's saying like you're trying to do an economic and population growth, which from what I could glean from the cards and from the information we were given, like everything was based on like money going up and down and population going up and down. But I definitely think like I think there would be something interesting here. I think you need to make it like a lot more clear in the game and outside the game. Like even outside the game, like if they even put like video tutorial or something, I think that could be enough.
True.
It does seem like it was someone on their own, so that is very impressive. Also, camera controls need to be better. Because
We did eventually fix it.
yeah, but I don't know. That's something I've like directly worked with in the past couple of weeks. It's like camera controls like that, and that's kind of all over the place.
Anyways,
I think we're done.
yeah, we're done. So